The superproduct rule. So in the previous product rule, we had a situation where we had two things multiplied together, and we took the derivative. With the superproduct rule, what if we have three things multiplied together? So we've got f of x, we've got g of x, and we've got, let's call it h of x. And we want to take the derivative. What's that? I'd be really curious what your guesses are. If you want to write your guesses just on the side so we can talk about them in class tomorrow, that would be super awesome. But here's what it actually is. It's f prime g h plus fg prime h. Basically the same thing we had before, just with that h along for the ride. And then the last thing is that we have to have the derivative of h in there somewhere. So just like in each of these we had one derivative and the other two along for the ride, that's all it is. We stick the h on at the end, and then in the last situation we've got h prime, and then just regular f and g. So if we wanted to do an example, let's say we take the derivative x squared times the sine of x times the natural log of x. What we're going to do is we've got our f here, we've got our g here, and our h here. So we're going to start off with taking the derivative of f, and then the other two are just along for the ride. And then adding in this term, where we're looking at the derivative of g, but everything else is just along for the ride. And then that very last term, like so. Then for our next step, we can just bring down that 2x. Then the x squared stays the same. Derivative of sine is cosine x. And then finally, x squared sine x1 over x. We can simplify this as well. This concludes derivatives for notes. This is an expression that can be simplified further, so we should do that. So 2x sine x natural log x plus x squared cosine x natural log of x. One of these x's will cancel out, so that's just plus sine, plus x sine x. And now we can see as we look through here that all of these terms do have an x, or an x squared as the case may be. So that means that we can factor out x, leaving 2 sine x natural log x plus x cosine x natural log x plus sine x. And there we are.